Hi, Taurus. Happy New Year. I'm Pam, and welcome to your psychic tarot reading for the year of 2015 and for the month of January. I received many requests for a yearly reading, and I thought I give a yearly reading almost every month because my guides really don't just focus on the month that we're in. However, I've tried to do my best with this, and hopefully these messages will make sense. I have divided the year up into quarters, so there will be a card for each quarter of the year and an additional card just for the month of January. And to conclude the reading, I have pulled a card from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck for you for the entire year of 2015. I apologize if this video is not being aired on January 1st. I got sick with the flu after I recorded my first 4 videos, and it's taken me a while to get over the flu. So hopefully you're watching this and it is January 1st. If not, my apologies. I've just been trying to get over this sickness. Now, the first card you have in your reading today, Taurus, which is in the position of the first quarter of the year, which would be January, February, and March, you have the Queen of Rods. And the Queen of Rods to me is a card that symbolizes a fire sign female. This would be either a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. The Queen of Rods, that could also be their rising sign or moon sign. The Queen of Rods is a card to me that symbolizes a female that is very good in business. The Queen of Rods usually is very fair and just. She often cares very deeply about animals. She's very sensitive, caring, loving, and giving. She is someone who can communicate very well and is not a wallflower. She's usually somebody that stands out and gets noticed. Now, if she's operating from the negative side of the Queen of Rods, she can be very prone to anger and jealousy and can be very harsh with her words. And she can be prone to negativity and negative thinking if she's operating from the negative side of the Queen of Rods. Well, first and foremost, for some of you Tauruses, she wants to be part of your life. She's very determined to seek love and approval from you. She's got a heart of gold and she's determined to win your favor. So for some of you, she comes up to me as a Leo female wanting to be in a relationship with you. For some of you. For some of you, she is a fire sign female that could be your daughter that wants your approval. For some of you, she could be an employee or somebody you work with or that works for you that is trying to seek your approval and sees you as somewhat of a stumbling block. So it just depends on which Taurus you are and which fire sign female she is, but I'm going to tell you she comes up the strongest to me as a Leo female. You're going to be spending a lot of time with her regardless of who she is and a lot of time communicating with her. She definitely seeks your approval no matter who she is to you and sees you also as a key to her success. She may also be somebody that wants you to partner up with her and team up with her in a business venture. Wow, she comes in all across the board for you Tauruses. So, wow. Well, as I always say, I'm starting off right off the bat. It is a general reading, so hopefully it'll make sense to some of you as to who she is because she's coming in all across the board here. She thinks that you secretly have something against her or hold some kind of grudge or thing against her. For many of you, she does see you as a challenge to be overcome and won over. This comes up again. You do like the way she handles projects and details. I do see that you do look at her in a favorable light, some of you. For some of you, you are going to be helping her and giving her a leg up or a boost up. You're going to be helping her. Some of you are. She's very gregarious, outgoing, and friendly, and the guides are saying she can really strike a pose. So, not sure what that means, but that's what they're saying. She's very intuitive, and she has her own brand of intuition, they say. If she's the person that comes in that wants you to partner up with her, that she wants you to partner up with her in business, she could be a very big boon to your increase and wealth and finances and increase to finances, because her her gut intuition is very good, very good instincts and intuition, and business acumen here is strong with her. So if she's the person that comes in that wants to be a partner with you in either business and or in a business venture or romance, she would be an asset to you. She could also be someone that's grieving the loss of someone that's died. So this may make sense to some of you. She either has lost a sibling first or a child second. So she could be grieving the loss of someone. So this may clear it up for some of you who she is. She really doesn't want to lose you as a friend, a business partner, or a love relationship partner. Whoever she is, she doesn't want to lose you. She wants to hold on to you. You two are a good match, and you two will make good, beautiful music together in regardless. It doesn't matter which scenario it picks. If you partner up with her in love, it's a great match. If you partner up with her in business, great match. If she's the daughter or, niece or daughter that wants to seek your approval and you're going to help her or care for her in some way. So just depends on which Taurus you are and which Queen of Rods she is. Now, she came up for your first quarter of the year, which is January, February, and March. In the second quarter of the year, April, May, and June, you have the card of Eight of Cups. And Eight of Cups is a card to me that symbolizes turning away from what is not working for you anymore emotionally. And you have the stick of power here, so you're in control and you're moving on a new path and a new journey. And cups symbolize emotions, so you're turning away from what's not working for you anymore emotionally. This has been a trying time, a lot of deception, jealousy, and betrayal for you. Now, either it's already occurred or it's occurring in the second quarter. But to me, it's the way the guide said it. I feel like it's already happened. I get that you've had it up to the nines with the eyeballs and the nines with this nonsense that's going on. I get like you're done. You've had it. You're tired of it. You don't want to put up with it anymore. I feel that you found out some things that you didn't know about that got revealed to you or getting revealed to you, that you kind of are like stunned. You can't believe things that were kept hidden. I get that you're going to find out, if you haven't found it out yet, that there's been some piloting away of money. Somebody has taken some money from you and hid it that you didn't know about. And this does give you just cause for concern, and you may consider talking to a lawyer or taking some legal action here, or holding something over someone's head so that you get some finances and money back. Many of you have parted a marriage and walked away from a marriage. You have done the right thing. You are giving it the old heave ho. You've given it the old heave ho. You made the right choice. This was not something that could be fixed, repaired, or held any promise for you for the future. I get that you're coming out of the darkness and you're repairing yourself anew and healing. I feel you may have taken some classes on guiding yourself, like healing yourself through intuition even. You're now ready to start down a new road with someone new. You've been going round and round in circles in your mind whether you can trust this person, but you've come to the decision that you can. And I feel that you don't want to talk to anybody about this. You're going to keep some information close to your vest about the new person or this new partner for you. You feel that some people have harbored judgments against you and used you as a scapegoat. And you feel quite angry about it, really. And I feel that you've been put up against a wall, so to speak. I feel that your trust has been eroded and that human nature has been a disappointment to you. You've had to come to some conclusions about people that you don't like, that you don't like these conclusions. And you have quite the feeling of they kind of deserve what they get. They've put you through the ringer and through the mill, and that you don't trust them anymore. And I feel that the ringer that they put you through, unfortunately, I feel like you're coming out of this with little to show for it. And that you've put some blind faith and trust into someone that you shouldn't have. I feel that you've had a lot of deception that's going on around you, especially in romance, where somebody has really seen you as a dupe or has duped you. I feel like you've been made quite the fool of. Now, this isn't true for all of you. This is true of you. This is true for those of you that have been in a long-term relationship, could have been a marriage, or just a very serious long-term relationship where they've kind of taken you for a ride and now left you by the wayside, or, threw you under the bus. So you've really had to do some soul searching and healing. And I feel that for many of you, if this is an old relationship that's been put to rest for a little while now, I feel that at the end of this year, some of you are going to get married. Or there will be a new love in your life that's going to turn into the marriage partner. So in the third quarter of the year, which would be April, May, and June, you have the card of Three of Pentacles. And Three of Pentacles to me this is mastering of your skills and your craft. It's mastery. And to me, I feel like you're getting ready to unleash your ideas and onto the world. And I feel that you're coming up with new plans and new promotions and new business to see things forward. So for those of you that work for a company or a business, I feel that you're putting together some new projects, programs, could be marketing, new ad campaigns, or new ways of doing things or new ways of pursuing work that are really going to be an asset to your company or your own business, and it's going to be quite successful for you. I do feel that you're going to receive money at that time from a relationship. So those of you that got divorced or are getting divorced, I see money coming to you in the form of alimony payments or a settlement. And I feel that you're going to get some backing, or, I feel for some of you, you're going to get some backing from a financial institution or from the government. This comes like in the form of a check. You get some kind of a check. And I feel that this is going to help you and it's going to elevate you. And for some of you, this will be the push that you needed to get you out of where you're living right now and get you into a new home or a new place of living comes up here. And I do see that I see your bank account increasing and your spending and expenditures lessening. I hear you're taking a big hop, skip, and a jump out of Dodge and jumping up in the world exponentially. Your finances are really going to be elevated this year in 2015. And I feel that many of you are really going to be going out on quite a limb and taking a shot at a big job, some kind of big job that you're going to start doing. Some of you are going to get your real estate license and start selling homes, or, getting leases on businesses, or like commercial real estate license. I see some of you are really going to be stepping out and doing that, or getting involved in the mortgage business. I'm seeing that. Some of you are even going to apply for a job that you just think is above your station or out of your reach, but I see you getting the opportunity to go for it and do it. I feel you're in for a surprise, because I feel some real big bonus is going to land in your lap. So either the place you're working for now is going to give you a big bonus, or you get this job if you're hanging out, because I keep seeing you out on a limb. They're showing me you're on a limb of this tree and you're really dangling over it. So you're going to try, or some of you are going to land that big job that you don't think, like, maybe you don't feel like you're fully qualified to get. And then some of you are going to be striking out on your own with, landing, like studying for a real estate license or getting into the mortgage business or industry in some way. And that's going to give you a big leap to your finances. And I get you're going to be like rubbing elbows with some big wigs. Whatever you're doing, you're going to be really moving and shaking it with the big boys that make some big dough. So good for you, Taurus. I'm happy for you. Happy to see some things are on the upswing for you financially as well as emotionally. You don't need to be held down anymore by your circumstances. It's starting to turn around. I feel out of all the signs I've read so far up to this point, your sign, well, and I see it for other signs too, but your sign in particular, this is the year of wealth improvement for you. Financial abundance and wealth and improvement with finances and job really steps up for you. Now, in the fourth quarter of the year, which would be October, November, and December, you have the Knight of Rods. And the Knight of Rods to me usually symbolizes a fire sign male, either being a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius. That could be their sun sign, their rising sign, or their moon sign. The Knight of Rods is somebody who's usually a real go-getter. They can do very well in business and in communications and in enterprise. They've got a lot of drive and energy to succeed. Their intuition is very good. Sometimes they can travel a lot for their job. Now, if they're operating on the negative side of the Knight of Rods, they can flee relationships. Sometimes they're here today, gone tomorrow. And another thing with them that's on the negative note, they can be prone to anger and jealousy and having a temper, like temperamental outbursts, anger. This man comes in for a reason. He's very tall, dark, and handsome, I'm hearing. He's serious-minded, and he can be the breadwinner of the family. For some of you, he wants you to be part of his life. For some of you, he wants to be a romantic partner with you. So look, this one wanted to be that too, and this one wants to be that too. So that's not the case for all of you that he is, but for some of you, he wants to be romantically involved with you, just like for some of you, the Queen of Rods wanted to be romantically involved with you. This guy's very eager to please, and he is seeking a partner. He's determined to make you his, so you have that coming at you. So, it all depends on which Taurus you are. But again, I'm going back to this one and this one. You got these two. Fire sign male, fire sign female. Kind of can't get away from it either way. They want to be in your life, romantically speaking. He's tired of the same old routine. He's looking for something new, exciting, and different. He was feeling very underappreciated and underloved and wanted to get out of his marriage or whatever serious relationship he was in. He does travel quite a bit for his job. This doesn't necessarily mean overseas. It could just be, you know, part of his job traveling around in the country that you're in. He's not happy being alone and he feels like it's taking too long. This is a guy who's ready to settle down. He's looking for marriage. He was deceived and lied to by his previous partner. She had secret liaisons and affairs on him. He's a great lover of sports. He likes soccer. I also see tennis, lacrosse. I don't know, either he has a multiple interest in all kinds of sports or these are the particular sports he is into. He also likes race car driving or has known to race cars himself. If you're seeing him or dating him in the fourth quarter of the year, he is going to want to get engaged. He brings partnership details into your life, regardless of whether he is the partner, love mate, or whether he's a partner who wants to be in business with you, because partnership comes in with him regardless. He is determined to make this stick and work. He's got a very strong partnership influence around him as well, and the words brother comes up. So I feel he has a brother partner around him that's influencing him. He takes a lot of cues from him and a lot of advice from him. The chemistry between the two of you is great, and you're going to be spending a lot of time together, whether he's the business partner or whether he's a romantic partner. He always leaves things on a high note, and I do feel like if either way, you're going to be traveling with him quite a bit. He knows what he's doing. He's very put together in his mind, body, and spirit. He doesn't need people to tell him what to do. If he's the love partner for you, you're going to find him irresistible. He's very determined to be demonstrative and to show a lot of sexuality and love and affection. And I do feel that you are going to be gathering your forces up together as a team and making a lot of waves in your community or with your friends and, associates. You're going to be quite a talked about couple. He may be involved with foreign trade and travel, actually does come up here. So for some of you, he does have out of the country connections. He's a great entrepreneur and he's very connected to things to do with mind, body, and spirit. He gravitates towards the healing and healing arts. He's also very knowledgeable about science or scientific studies. I feel his education and training, he may have actually trained in France or some other country. If you're in the United States, he's trained in Europe, in some country in Europe, which I feel like is more like France or Germany. He's also very talented and he has an artistic nature. I feel like he gets a lot of inspiration from God, Jesus, and the Bible. So however he was brought up, I feel like he may have had a religious background or upbringing. And I feel that as a child, he went to museums and saw famous paintings and was very captivated by paintings that depicted God, angels, and things like that. He's well learned. He's familiar with a lot of subjects, and I do feel he is grounded in reality. So that's good news. I'm happy for you, Tauruses, and hopefully this will make sense. Now, for January of 2015, Just the month of January, you have Nine of Cups. And that's an excellent card because it is symbolizing wish fulfillment. This is your wishes coming true and in an emotional sense, like wish fulfillment of good things emotionally happening. This is the year of coming out clean and starting over new of, joy and abundance. In January, you will be filled with a new sense of purpose and revitalized energy. I feel that you're going to be feeling good about yourself and the choices you've made and the decisions that you're making in this month of January. And a feeling of having paid your dues is here, and feeling good about your life and the direction it's moving forward in now. I feel that Tauruses have had to see things with reality, and you've done that now. I feel in the past you've tended to fantasized about things or idealized things and seen things and situations through like hazy pink haze and rose colored glasses. And I'm getting that's done now. Now you've had to face things squarely and looked at the cold, hard reality of things. And you have done that. And now you've accepted things that they weren't as rosy or as great as you had hoped they were or would be. And now you've dealt with it. And now you're coming around to dealing with reality from a whole different plane. You've got more of your uh, share of abundance and joy that you can handle this year of 2015. So, for your outcome card for your angels, gods, and goddesses card for the year, you got the Angel of Addiction Healing is the card that came up for you. And this says, this is a time of positive transformation and healing. You've now got closure on things that are done. You can release the past and forgive those that have hurt you. You're adjusting to a new set of circumstances and new rules and a new paradigm for your life. You're making decisions for your life from a new place of being and understanding. You're now getting the truth, and it's being acknowledged and heard, not only truth revealed to you, but your truths to others. And your steady communication with God has helped you through these difficult times. You've been given the gift of time, and now abundance and joy of good things and financial blessings are flowing to you, especially this year. Wow, you're going to have a stellar year, Taurus. I really feel that love and the right love partner for you has finally arrived. That truths that were kept from you are now revealed, and that you're closing the door on things that didn't work for you, and you're seeing the truth and reality of what things really were or really were like that maybe you didn't want to face or see before. You're reviewing it and seeing it and have dealt with it, and now you're starting off on a whole new reality, all new for you, and new beginnings of all kinds, and taking leaps and going out on a limb and gaining success from taking those chances. You're pushing yourself forward. So I'm happy for you. I hope this reading was of some help for you, Taurus, for this year of 2015 and the month of January. If you please go to my Facebook page, which is The Lucky Mermaid LLC, and be sure to like my page if you haven't done so already, and be sure to follow me there because there are things that I post there every day that you are not going to see here on YouTube. If you please go to my wall and scroll down if you don't see it at the top, because I do post every day. I'll try to repost this. I'm going to have directions there of a way you can contact me and get your answers specifically for you to 2 questions. So you need to read the directions there on how you can get 2 of your questions answered by me specifically, outside of these general readings that I do here on YouTube. I want to say thank you so much, Taurus, for watching my videos. Thank you for liking them and sharing them and for subscribing. Thank you so much for Google Plussing. I do appreciate you, and I know that I wish you many blessings and peace.